tonight live by that mantra.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a time where we're going to get to the fourth quarter with the game, hopefully, that's pretty close. And who can get multiple stops? 1 or 2 in a row, 2 or 3 in a row. That might end up being the difference here, B.A.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's Paul. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. It's Booker on the wing. Over Edwards. Booker no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Wow, what a forceful drive by Towns. Going hard at the hoop and picking up a good foul along the way.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Hook loose and stolen by Paul. In transition. It's Booker on the wing. Misses the 3. Booker's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Edwards. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
The drive by Paul. The kick out to Johnson. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him.
A great job to establish position and square up.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Russell against Paul. Here's Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
But D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
For 3, Booker. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And Russell, here we go. Pass to Prince. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Booker for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Phoenix calls timeout. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Russell against Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Russell to pass to Edwards. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Can't hit that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
Edwards. Another shot. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Pass to Gobert. Six on the shot clock. Russell finds Gobert, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Paul against Russell. Out to Bridges. Right side, Booker takes it inside. Prince grabs the miss.
He's going to hear from his teammates after that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Russell to pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Pass to Prince. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Russell against Paul. The kick out to Johnson. Ayton inside. For 3, Booker. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so here's Phoenix. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Ayton finds Booker. There's the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Booker, good.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Now here's Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. He makes it from the left block. Gobert's got 6 points.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Outside Booker. Over Edwards. Paul passes to Johnson. There's the drive. Outside for Booker. The 3-ball. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Russell to pass to Edwards. They grab their own miss. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Russell finds Edwards. Outside for Russell. Back to Edwards.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
Counted. Russell's got his second bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Booker. He's got 11. Here's Paul. And he was fouled while in the active. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal previous plays even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Pass to Russell.
2 minutes remaining.
Fires from deep.
2 minutes.
To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. They get it back. And an intentional foul right there.
Chris Paul. First personal foul. Third team foul.
1:49 left to play in the first half of basketball.
Suns foul.
Grant, we always talk about great footwork from post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to Edwards. Stolen by Booker. Now Paul. Now here's Ayton. Three-pointer, Bridges. Nails it from 3. Bridges has got 5 points.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
And the foul on Chris Paul. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's Paul. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
That free throw no good. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. And Rivers is subbed in for Russell. Timberwolves shooting a nice 57% rate from the field in the second quarter. Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's...
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies!
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Rivers in at the 1. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. It's Shamet on the wing. Fires the 3. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Back to Daniels. Pass to Rivers. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Landale. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Rivers. Crowder with a steal. From deep three-point range. They get it back. Šarić with it. Here's Crowder. McDaniels covering. And it's Crowder missing. The ball's knocked loose. And the Suns pushing it up now. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Lee. Back to Shamet. Crowder outside. Here's Lee. Fires for 3. Outside, Anderson. Here's Rivers. The shot misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Crowder outside. Back to Lee. Pass to Shamet. Now Crowder fires the 3. He buries it from 3.
Just get yourself into the right spot, and Crowder waits for that one to knock it down.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. From deep. Shamet, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Rivers. And finished off by Anderson.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Lee. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. On the wing, Noel.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Rivers. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Outside, Anderson. Here's Rivers. Just 5 to shoot. McDaniels from long range. Counted from distance. McDaniels got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Landale. Back to Shamet. Crowder against McDaniels. And Crowder hits from deep. Crowder's got 6.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
1:03 left to play in the third. Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Anderson inside. Šarić covers. Anderson can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. 4-3. Minnesota with a rebound. 22 was their biggest lead. And he lobs it up to the rim. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Landale misses. The Timberwolves have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. And here's McDaniels. Pass to Noel. And here's Reid. Outside McDaniels. He shoots. Dives for it. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it.
Substitution on the court.
And stolen by Edwards. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 19 points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Dario Saric, Damian Lee out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Jake Crowder, and it's Landale in at the center position. Prince can't hit. Phoenix is shooting just 34% so far in this one. Here's Lee. Sinks the tray.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Now here's Russell. He's covered closely. Here's Prince. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Saric. Wide open. Edwards pulls it in. Russell to pass to Gobert. Tries again. The Suns clear it.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Back to Shamet. On target from about 13 feet.
Shamet giving his team a little bit of scoring punch. That's going to help out from the mid-range.
Left side, Edwards. And he can't jam it through.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Pass to Shamet. Lets the three fly. The shot off that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Russell with the ball. Picked up by Saric. Saric against Towns. Outside for Russell. Three-pointer. Here's Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Booker for 3. Offensive board. Johnson. The layup off target. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Russell, that's good.
Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Bridges outside. From downtown. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Edwards with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. And now the Suns fast break. Ayton passes to Johnson. An open look for Booker. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Minnesota shooting around 53%, a nice number. Russell against Paul. Pass to Prince. And stolen by Bridges. And he's going for the lob. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Assisted.
Well, the energy from Bridges really helping out to help him collect those points.
Paul against Russell. Towns with the ball. He shoots it. Edwards. It's good on the putback.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And that one's good. Paul.
Well, the way Paul measures up those deep shots when he has time, accuracy.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Second team foul.
1:14 left to play in the fourth. Out to the wing. And stolen by Bridges.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Timberwolves.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity stripe.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Rudy Gobert.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Outside for Russell. Right wing. And here's Gobert from the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range. The shot no good. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Allie, thank you.
you appreciate about this matchup? The team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. George with the bucket.
George does not need a lot of space to get his shot off, and he's become quite proficient in the mid-range.
Edwards kicks to Prince. Outside Russell. Towns in the corner. 6 to shoot. Over Morris. Morris with the block.
This is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff.
Down it goes!
Take that rack down!
What a slam!
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
It's hauled in by Zubac.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Outside for George. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Leonard the pass to George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got 7.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
Edwards looking it over to the left wing. Towns down low, covered by Morris. And it's Towns missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
They need this. Edwards drives in.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Wall. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. A 3 from Morris. A rebound by the Timberwolves. It's Prince on the wing, covered by Wall. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Wall dishes to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Wall against Russell. Pass to Edwards. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. .54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Wall looking it over. Out to Morris. Back to Wall. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Edwards. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. All with it. He's picked up by Russell. George passes to Zubac. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Outside Russell. Towns kicks to Edwards. And the rejection by Zubac. And they get it back. That's a 2 from Towns. Misses the wing J.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And that can...
Your Timberwolves defense.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Leonard with no one around. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 6. Russell passes to Edwards. And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here's Russell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the middle. Stolen by Zubac.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Russell finds Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
In the corner, George with it. Here's Wall, out to Morris, and stolen by Russell. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Prince misses. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Wall. Lays it up off the glass. Wall's got his first 2 points.
Boy, I love how crafty Wall can be in the paint. Sees an opening and then exploits that opening to get his shot.
The drive by Russell. Towns, the pass to Prince. Towns up top, covered by Morris. Towns, no luck.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's George. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. Ballpark of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach. But point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
Edwards. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Outside, George. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Russell kicks to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Well, the quickness of Paul George on defense is something that very few players possess. I think he does a fantastic job rushing guys because of his presence.
Wall finds Morris. The Clippers rebound. The kick out to Wall and stolen by Russell. Edwards against George. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Prince outside. And the rejection by Zubats. Here's Gobert. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Outside for George. And George gets the whistle. That's on. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Wall against Russell. Pass to Prince. Shoots the three. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Morris. That falls. Nice speed that time from Jordan.
Assisted by.
And the Clippers lead by 6.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
Russell kicks to Prince. Fires the three. Another miss by Prince. And so it's Los Angeles with the thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves 16, the Clippers 22.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Kennard in at the 3 slot. Clock is at 3. Russell passes to Anderson from downtown.
Boy, he's a lockdown defender, has been since he's been in the league. Active and assertive and smart in how he defends, too. Covington getting it done.
Kennard kicks to Jackson. He takes it in. Back to Kennard. Stolen by McDaniels. Passes to Reed. Here's Noel. Shoots from the block, and it's good. 2 points. Noel's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Timberwolves. Outside Jackson. The pass to Kennard. Reed with the block. They recover it. McDaniels with the ball. Covington's there. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 2 on the bucket from Anderson.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play. Hitting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Another round of applause for the...
And it's Batum with the ball. Bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Jackson passes to Kennard. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Yeah, you can't forget about the long arms of Batum. I mean, I want to see him be more active on the offensive glass because he's capable.
The kick out to Anderson. Here's Noel. Guarded by Powell. McDaniels with the ball. No points in the game yet for him.
Covington. First personal foul. First team foul.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Noel. Back to Russell. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the player. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Jackson down low, makes it off the glass. And it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Got a piece of it. Batum with the steal. On the wing, Jackson. Outside for Batum. Outside, Covington. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 to start the second half. Pass to Reed. Covington with the steal. Jackson passes to Batum. And Batum throws it down.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Anderson outside. And Covington sends it back. And rejection by McDaniel. And they're able to recover. Jackson kicks to Batum. Passes it to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Batum sets a screen for Powell.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give him a chance for the and one.
The Clippers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
1:04 left to play here in the third. McDaniels in the post. Kennard covering. Here's Noel. Can they get it? Offensive rebound. Reed. Great D that time from Batum. The Clippers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Los Angeles leading by 11. Now Jackson. Outside Covington. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Love the effort. Absolutely love it. keeping the play alive with his activity.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's McLaughlin, and he makes that one.
With that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
Now, here's Kennard. From deep three-point range, the shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Noel. Out left to the wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Reed. And he banks in the layup. Reed's got his first points of the game.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. George finds Wall. Outside for George. Zubats in the post. Gobert on him. Zubats, that's good.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Out to Russell. Towns against Morris. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. There's the pass to Towns. Lots of room. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
The former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Pass to Leonard. Goes up on the wing, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Pass to Prince. Russell against Wall. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Here's George. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Leonard. Lock at 6 over Prince. That one doesn't go. And Minnesota now the other way. Edwards inside, defended by George. That one good for 2.
One of the many skills that Towns brings every night is his offensive rebound.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wall against Russell. The kick out to Wall. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
George looking over the floor. Leonard sets a screen for George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Russell passes to Towns. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. 59 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And the clock is going to expire on them. An impressive all-around win for the Clippers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
Well, I love the court awareness there. Towns zipping the ball over to his teammates, a willing passer.
George against Edwards. And here's Wall. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. It's good from about 19 feet. And the Clippers lead by 11.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done. It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
So the Clippers with the win. They came in. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
To be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the one spot. And so here's Phoenix. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Outside for Booker.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Here's Paul following the score by the Clippers. Out to Bridges, takes the three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Knocks it loose. Paul with a steal. And he lays it in on the break.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Now here's George. Leonard outside. From outside the arc. Knocks down the triple. Leonard's got 5.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
Paul against Wall. Outside for Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's George. And George with the jam.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Outside Booker. Oh, George with a steal.
Suns foul. Devin Booker. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Paul George.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Bridges. Leonard for 3. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Phoenix calls timeout. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Paul against Wall. Out to Bridges. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
A minute 39 left to play in the first. Ooh, poked away. To the middle. George with a steal. On up the court. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
The kick out to Johnson. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
And the basket by Bridges.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Wall against Paul. Paul gets the bucket.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Paul against Wall. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
That's good from Paul.
An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Booker against George. Outside Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Back to George. Driving inside. And the jam by George.
Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
Booker goes in. And Booker with the jam.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And so the first.
And please give a big round of applause for your son's youth tennis team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the one. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Paul. Down low. The kick out to Johnson. With the drive. Here's Ayton. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
George against Booker. Now here's George. He's got five. Leonard's shot's good.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Phoenix calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Ball against Wall. For three, Booker. Leonard pulls down the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him. And Kawhi Leonard, one of three perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Outside for Booker. George with the block.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
And Booker with the jam.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only two players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Fourth personal foul.
That's good from Bridges. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Got a hand on it. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Booker, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Chris Paul, second personal foul. Third team foul.
Morris outside. Pass to Leonard. 1:49 left to play in the second quarter.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need?
I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Booker, good.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Wall, the pass to Morris. George against Booker. Nice move. It's George on the drive. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Ball passes to Booker. Ball against Leonard. Outside Booker. Fires, top of the key. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
It's George on the wing. Booker defending. George passes to Zubac. 5 on the clock. Oh, and the dunk by George.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Paul passes to Bridges. Here's Booker. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard against Bridges. Morris outside. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Ayton. Booker's got 16 points now.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Here's George. And the Clippers again with a bucket. He gets it off. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
They've got Dario Saric, Damian Lee out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Jake Crowder, and it's Landale in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Jackson outside. Oh, there's the alley! And the jam by Covington.
Yeah, showcasing his length right there. Now, love watching Covington leap up to finish off alley-oops.
Here's Shamet. On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Landale. That one goes in. And the Suns lead by 5.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. This is the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Pushing the tempo and the pace. Reggie Jackson forcing the defender's hand.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Shamet, defended by Jackson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You want your ball handlers to be great free throw shooters, especially at the end of games. Shamet provides that.
Both good from the line that time. The Clippers shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Jackson with it. Outside Covington, just 4 to shoot. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Covington's got 5.
You love how Covington stretches the defense. He is too accurate from range.
Crowder outside. Let's go with a 3. Batum pulls it in. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
The Clippers trail. And And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Jackson, the pass to Covington. And the call will be against Dario Saric. That's his first foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Here's Powell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. For the lead. That's good from Covington on the assist from Powell. And the Clippers lead by 1.
No second guessing on that shot from Robert Covington.
So it's Phoenix now. Here's Shaman. Pass to Lee. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Nick Batum.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Jackson. Got a piece of it. Here's Lee. Charged with it. Picked up by Powell. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Jackson down low. Batum in the post. Saric covers. Outside Covington. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Kennard. Up and over Crowder. And too long on the shot.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Kennard on the wing. 1:36 left to play in the third quarter here. Not going to go that time. The Suns leading. Pass to Lee. Now here's Saric. Back to Lee. To the wing, right side. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group for the Suns. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Paul. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he drops the first.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
All hits them both. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And here's George. He's got 13. Pass to Wall. Kicks it to George. And George with the jam.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Outside Paul. The kick out to Johnson. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Strong take by Paul. He plays with great decisiveness.
At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Here's Paul. He's got 9. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 7 assists in the game.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
George outside.
Suns foul. Second personal foul. 15 foul.
The first one falls.
Shooting for the Clippers. Paul George. 2 shots.
George hits them both. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Outside Booker. 3 seconds left. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter.
Your
The Suns.
ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
The kick out to Johnson. Up top, Booker. Launches a 3. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. 3-on-3. Here's Wall. He nails it, and we're tied.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on the next play. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now Paul. Pass to Aiden. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
If there's one thing Paul does best, it's running an offense, finding the best look.
Now here's George. Ball with it. Back to George. Lets it go from deep. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
3-point field goal.
Wall's got 6 assists now in the game. Phoenix calls timeout.
The loudest don't get loud.
The Suns trailing. Paul with it. The kick out to Johnson. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. No, stopping him there. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is under
Every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Ball against Wall. Outside for Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. George outside. Leonard outside. The kick out to Morris. Shot clock at 6. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubats. That's his 3rd foul so far. Phoenix has gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Ayton, a screen on George. Booker on the take. No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Leonard outside. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's George on the wing. Booker defending. Fires at the elbow. George with the bucket. George has got 14 points here in the second half.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Ball drives in. Ayton finds Johnson. Off the mark there with a three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Leonard for three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
I love the way George can move his feet and challenge the shot without fouling.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Phoenix calls timeout. Trailing by 6. 56 seconds left in the final quarter.
T-shirt could be coming your way. The loudest fans get shirts.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Booker against George. They double team George. Leonard way outside. Knocked away. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Outside Booker. Three-pointer. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Chris Paul, third personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Paul passes to Booker. The 3. Rebound by the Clippers. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Bridges finds Paul, launches it. Here's Booker. Ooh, nice D from George. So the Clippers win it. They played hard, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Ball passes to Bridges. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here is Russell. Prince wide open. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Russell. Prince in the corner. Bridges with the steal.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
And Towns throws it down.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Booker with no one around. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
With 3, Booker. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Prince dishes to Russell. Back to Prince. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Russell looking around. Here's Gobert. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Gobert's got his second basket.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Towns, the pass to Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And they get it. And the rejection by Towns. Crowder from outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota leading by 7. Russell with it. Bridges covering. Prince outside.
In the first 2 minutes.
Outside Russell. Outside Towns. Gobert trying to get open. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
When Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
Booker finds Paul. Three-pointer. Crowder. That one's not going to go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
It's Prince on the wing, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now, here is Russell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 6. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
3-on-3. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Poked loose. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Paul. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. Prince finds Edwards. From past the arc. Can't hit that one. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for Minnesota, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the three slot. Now here's Prince. There's the three. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
That's just the bucket play like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss that.
Here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Towns. Gobert the pass to Edwards. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Oh, Ayton in position. Booker the pass to Bridges. The shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 6. Prince finds Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Paul, no one around him. And the Suns miss again.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Prince, that's for 2. Booker against Edwards. 6 to shoot. Over Booker. Edwards can't hit.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Towns against Crowder. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Towns. There's the triple. A putback, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Booker, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Towns kept alive.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Suns trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Trains the three-pointer. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. As a player, Is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from three. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the three-point line. Now you got to beat them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:07 left now here in the second. Russell from long range. And another three for Minnesota.
Three-point field
Good
goal.
form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Bridges against Prince. Outside Edwards. And the foul called on Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 13. Booker dishes to Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. Here's Booker. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And Towns gets it to go.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Phoenix, no good that time either. Bobbed up there, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Solid finish to the quarter, making sure that one went in.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now.
Your Suns, 15. The Timberwolves, 32.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Dario Saric, and it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Landale misses. Timberwolves leading by 20. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Saric finds Shamet. Fires for three. Rebound, Minnesota. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. It's Saric, top of the key. Stolen by McDaniels. And stolen by Payne. And Phoenix pushing it up now.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And talking about Dario Saric, a role player, Richard, who does whatever is asked of him.
Yeah, those are the players that you need. You want a guy that doesn't care if he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a guy that just wants to win. And his selfless attitude helps serve as a catalyst for this team.
Minnesota's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, and nailed 5 of them. And stolen by Payne. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Stolen by Anderson. Fast break, Minnesota. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Saric. And the Suns miss again. Minnesota leading by 21. Reed the pass to Noel. Offensive rebound. And Anderson kicks to Reed.
2 minutes
Second chance effort. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Lee passes to Shamet. A three. Hits the three-point bomb. Shamet's got himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Passes it to Noel. Kicks it to Anderson. Lee passes to Shamet. And they'll get another chance. Landale with the bucket.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Now here's Rivers. Payne covering. Rivers passes to McDaniels. Clock at 6. The pass to Reed. Landale grabs the miss. Suns trail by 16. There's Shamet. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. There's Noel.
And you can't be careless around Saric. When he's on you, he is looking to send that one back.
There's Lee with the three. He doesn't hit that one. Minnesota leading by 16. It's Anderson with the drive. Rivers gets a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. The Suns shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Here's Lee, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And here's Rivers. Pass to Noel. A 3-ball. Here's Reed. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves out in front by 7. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Booker, good.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Kicks it out to Prince. Wide open look. That one misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Edwards finds Prince. Fires from deep. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Shooting for Minnesota.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Paul from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. kept alive Minnesota.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Just 4 to shoot. Launches a 3. The kick out to Towns. Connects from 3-point range. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is the guy you want to create for time and time again. Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
Russell passes to Prince. Over in the corner, Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Second team foul.
It goes on Devin Booker.
Shooting for Minnesota.
He hits the second from the line.
3 shots.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Suns trail by 20. Ball fires from way outside. Lobs it up for Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Now Russell. Prince outside. Back to Russell. Over Paul. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
And here's Prince outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. That's a 2 from Paul. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Paul's got his first bucket in this one. Now, here is Russell. He kicks it to Edwards. Prince in the corner. Bridges with the steal. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Out to Edwards. The 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
And what effort he had on the board, displaying some great fighting, willing to battle down low. Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
Russell against Paul. Pass to Edwards. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Nailed from 3-point land.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And it's Ayton missing.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Prince with it. Four on the shot clock. From deep. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Suns ball.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. To come and thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Edwards. Back to Russell. Clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Clippers now. Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough. The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Wall with it. Prince is there. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Morris left side from the arc.
To me, that's about the length and strength of upper body by Karl Anthony Towns. He's just destroying people with his defense.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign. But he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Minnesota with the ball. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Edwards. Towns passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Leonard outside. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Here's Russell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
George outside. And he makes it on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. Takes it inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year. Boy, the range of Kawhi's shooting just keeps getting deeper and deeper. He really stretches you out.
Russell, the pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
George against Edwards. George passes to Leonard. Outside Wall. Out to Leonard. Just 3 to shoot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. And he can't get that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Outside Wall. Now here's George. Zubac with a screen on Edwards. Back to Wall. Fires the 3. Morris can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. Right side Edwards. He can't get it to go. And George with some nice D. Wall for 3. And that's not going to go. And that does it for the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top, up by 5.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area. And so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Now here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Slams it in.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. And it's Russell on the drive. Towns for 3. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Outside Wall. Out to Leonard. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Leonard's got 9 points. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Here's George. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Pass to Morris from deep. Edwards pulls it in.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Towns passes to Gobert. Edwards against Zubac. And a foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Now here's Russell. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. And Gobert with the stuff.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Russell against Wall.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Leonard.
2 minutes.
Zubac screen for 3. And the Clippers miss again. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Leonard. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Leonard's got 11 points.
Kawhi Leonard, tremendous timing on that play. You've got to be shot ready on the catch.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Towns, guarded by Morris. Over to the left wing. Here's Prince. He drops it from range. Prince has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside wall. Zubac's high post. The kick out to Wall. Leonard outside. 5 to shoot. Morris on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Towns passes to Gobert. It's rebounded by George. George has got 4 rebounds now. And he lobs it up, and the dunk by Leonard.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Gobert finds Towns. Offensive rebound. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making, and so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves earning this break in the action, up 10. A tremendous defensive effort against John Wall, frustrating the star point guard. Back to the game after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Austin Rivers, then it's Jalen Noel, and it's Reed in at the center position.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
Pass to Noel. Back to Rivers. To the left side wing. Anderson passes to McDaniels. There's the three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Now Jackson. Pass to Man. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Back to Daniels. Here's the three. Reed controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Covington. The three is up. The Clippers rebound. It's good on the putback.
Come on now, that's a big-time offensive rebound. The combination of length and explosiveness. Norman Powell, good night.
And here's McDaniels. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Covington. And here's the fast break. Knocked loose. On the wing man. Back to Powell. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Over to the wing, down low. Here's Reed. Batum with the defensive effort.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. High post Reed. Pulls it from the top of the key. Here's Rivers. Powell covers. Shot clock at 5. And there's the lob. A slam dunk by Reed.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Jackson attacking. Out to Powell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
He's got great instincts as a scorer, Norman Powell, and at 6'3", more than capable of getting into the inside and mixing it up a bit. Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. And boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
Back to Noel. Takes a 3. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. To the inside. Powell. It's deflected. Here's Rivers. Offline with a 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
McDaniels with the rebound. Kicks it out to Anderson. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Rivers. The 3 is up. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Powell in the post. On the wing man. From behind the arc. No luck on that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the protect.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Minnesota's shooting has been good. 54% in this one. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Pass to Wall. Morris for 3. And good. Coming on, the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Russell. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Russell. Pass to Prince. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. On target from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
Leonard passes to George. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Leonard. Morris outside. Pass to George. And he drives it.
the vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Here's Prince. Leonard defending. Here's Prince. Now here's Towns. The three ball. It's rebounded by Zubats.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Morris with it. Towns covering. There's the triple. That one's good from Morris. On the assist from Wall. Morris has got 6 here in the quarter.
You can see how much John Wall wants to keep his teammates engaged. Puts the pass exactly where it needs to be.
Towns for 3. Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
George passes to Leonard. Again, the Clippers score.
And one of those nights where Kawhi Leonard just decides, I'm going to take over.
Wall against Russell. Right wing. Prince down low. Pass to Towns. Lets it go. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Pulls it. And that one's long.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Towns down low. Guarded by Morris. Gobert gets the bucket.
Tremendous concentration that Rudy Gobert has, using his size certainly, but finishing through contact.
George against Edwards. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And here's Edwards to the right side. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Towns passes to Edwards. From the baseline. The offensive rebound. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Timberwolves.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Here's Prince. The three-pointer off the mark.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Edwards with it. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Boy, a nice win on the...
it's Wall in at the point. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Now here's Paul. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Paul looking around. On the wing, Bridges. Johnson for three. The shot misses. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And the wide open shot from Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Paul kicks to Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. And he's good on the three ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Wall. Outside Leonard. From the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Morris. Leonard against Booker. Into the lane. The three from Johnson. They get it again. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Booker looks so often to shoot from the perimeter or coming off of screens. You got to stay down on his pump fake.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line. Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
The Clippers shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Now here's Booker. Bridges outside. Paul outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Jacks up a three. They grab their own miss. The long distance three is buried. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better. That time from way outside.
Pass to Leonard. Launches it. And it's Ayton with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Booker. And the rejection by Zubac. Blocks it again. George against Bridges. And it's George missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Down low. Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 8 points for him.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Ball passes to Leonard. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA. And Kawhi Leonard continuing in the offseason to tinker with his game, trying to find ways to improve upon it. Always working hard to bring something out the next season.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Wall. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Wall attacking. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Now here's Booker. He's got 11. Bridges outside. Over in the corner, Paul. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
52 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Booker, and there's the drive. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And that's 13 points for Devin Booker.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
George looking around. He kicks to Leonard. Releases. And good. And it takes at least bounce off the right iron and down.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Ayton. Here's Paul. Feeds it to Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Yeah, easy call.
For Phoenix, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside, George. With 2 seconds left, again, Los Angeles.
Paul George has the touch to score from everywhere.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Sun. He put together quite a...
And your Clippers Houston team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Bridges inside. Leonard's there. Booker fires from way outside. Bridges kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Paul, no good. Clippers trail by 4. To the paint. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fan?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And that's so difficult. You just try to challenge Kawhi's shot, think you've timed it perfectly, but instead, it's an up fake.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Paul outside. Booker outside. Beyond the arc. That shot misses. And the Clippers will come the other way. The kick out to Wall. And the pass to Morris. Passes it to George. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA, Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And it's good for 2.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Paul against Wall. Outside for George. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 5.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Bridges outside. Morris against Booker. And here's George for three. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. George has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Paul kicks to Booker. Dish down to Johnson. Ball against Paul. Booker outside. At the top of the key, 4 on the clock. And easy 2 points on the layup. And the Suns lead by 2.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Pass to Leonard. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Phoenix with another turnover here. 1:27 left here in the second. Now Wall. Takes it out to Leonard. It's George on the wing from downtown. Hands it from downtown. He's got 11.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
34 seconds left in the second quarter. Here is Wall. Driving in. George up top. Over Booker. That's good for George on the assist by Wall. And that's 13 points for George.
Just surveying the defense, and Paul George had enough room to get that one off.
Booker against George. Kicks it out to Paul. He feeds it to Ayton. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Paul George, he's been the guy making. Thanks, David. And we'll be back.
Your Clipper, 27. The Suns, 26.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Kennard is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Batum in at the 5, down low. And the wide open shot from Crowder, and the 3 off target. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 1. Here's Kennard. Good on the shot. Kennard's got the first basket of the second half here for the Clippers.
And the team likes to use Kennard as a floor spacing kind of player, but he decides to do damage that time inside.
Here's Crowder out to Shag. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Pass to Covington. And here's Kennard. There's the 3. Landale grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Clippers leading by 3. Kennard for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Kennard's got 5 points so far.
And that's a quick draw from Kennard, just pulling up before the defense has a chance to react.
Now the pass to Crowder. There's the triple. Powell pulls it in.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Batum, good.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Shamet the pass to Landale. They set the pick. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the middle, to end the run, and that one is good.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
And the layup falls. Powell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long-range stuff. Make it easy on yourself.
Here's Shamet. Good on the three-point shot.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Now here's Jackson. He's covered by Shamet. Passes it to Kennard. Fires from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder inside. Kennard covering. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Crowder. Lee against Powell. Pass to Batum. Now here's Kennard. Back to Batum. Banked in off the glass. Batum's got 4 points this quarter.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
Suns trail by 5. 1:10 left to play in the third. Shamet the pass to Landale. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Covington. Kennard with the ball. Defended by Crowder. Takes the 3. Landale grabs the miss. Landale's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lee kicks to Crowder. There's Shamet. Out to Lee. And he gets it to go. Now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Good work defensively by Crowder. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Clippers lead. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The Suns shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. On the court for the Suns, the small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 2. Outside Leonard. Ball against Paul. Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Over Bridges. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Wall. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Paul against Wall. On the wing, Bridges. up top. Booker in the corner. Lets it go with the three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. The shot by George, no good.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Yep, it counts.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Outside Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lobbed up there for Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Suns leading by 4. Shot from the top of the key. And that one goes long. Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Out to Morris. Leonard looking around. Outside, George. Here's the 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Ball against Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Fires the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. An easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
George against Booker. A deep 3 from Leonard. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Bridges. Ball with some nice deep. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. George dishes the wall. There's 1:26 left here in the 4th quarter. The 3 from George. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's deflected. Kicks it out to Johnson. Drops in the tray. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
George against Booker. Nobody near Leonard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul George with the steal. Outside Leonard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And a 2-time Finals MVP. Kawhi Leonard, exactly who this team wants at the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
George against Booker. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closer. Booker finds Johnson. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. It's good from beyond the arc.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative